Hey guys, I think we got the steering figured out on the Ford Flex Coyote swap. This rack is from a 2009 Ford Mustang V8. These are the factory outer tie rod ends for the Ford Flex. They actually thread right into the Mustang rack, and everything bolts up that way. These spindles are flipped, but looking at the front subframe from a Mustang, it's very similar design. Like the control arm, it's kind of the spindles forward a little bit, the mounting points are a little bit further back, but the rack is forward of the actual turning point. The rack is set back a little bit, so it's got a slight kick on the inner tie rods that come out to the steering knuckles. So kind of what I was looking at, it may work. I'm just about to throw the Coyote back in. I do have the front sump pan still on. I'm going to remove the mounts and probably the headers just to see if everything fits. I'm going to test fit that, and if all goes well, I'm going to be able to replace the Coyote motor in a different position. It might be a slightly forward, hard to tell, but worst case, I do have the rear sump pan, so I may have to play with the rack placement a little bit, but once I kind of get that set, then I can get the Coyote set and get new mounts made. I do have some mounts that are meant for a Coyote to energy suspension poly mount, so I may end up using those and just remaking the mounts on the frame, which isn't a big deal. I'm gonna have to mount this rack, obviously using the factory bolts, and then obviously the factory steering from here to here, which isn't a big deal at that point. Obviously the headers will have to be fabricated to go around that, or figure out a set that will work, but so far it's looking pretty positive.